The first time I saw her car sitting in my garage, I thought I was losing my mind. It was 6:30 in the morning, and I had an early shift at work. Coffee in hand, bag over my shoulder, I hit the button to open the garage door and froze. A silver Lexus sat neatly parked in my spot, bold as anything, like it belonged there. At first, I laughed nervously, thinking maybe my neighbor had gotten confused in the dark. But then I noticed the HOA sticker on the windshield, and that's when my stomach dropped. It was Karen's car. Karina, our self-appointed queen of the HOA, the woman who sent violation notices if your grass was half an inch too tall, the woman who once threatened to fine me because my trash cans were on the curb at 7:10 a.m. instead of 7. Her reputation was legendary in our neighborhood. And now her car was in my garage, a broken bar like she owned it. I pulled out my phone and called her. No answer. I texted, "Hey, your car is in my garage. Can you move it? I have work." No response. Minutes ticked by. My hands shook with frustration as I imagined her smug face. I had a meeting I couldn't miss, and she was blocking me in. That's when an idea half petty, half brilliant hit me. I stepped inside, shut the garage door, and manually turned the lock. Her Lexus was now a prisoner in my home, and in a broken bar I left. Day 1, I stayed quiet. I took an Uber to work, and later that evening I noticed the frantic knocks on my front door. I didn't answer. Through the peephole, I saw her pacing with her phone in hand, calling someone, shouting words I couldn't make out. Day 2, the whole board came sniffing around. They left a letter taped to my door claiming I was violating HOA regulations by obstructing access. I laughed so hard I almost choked. Obstructing access? She was the trespasser. I snapped a photo of the letter, then of her car still cozy in my garage, and sent both to a lawyer friend. He texted back, "You're in the clear. This is trespassing. Don't open that garage until you're ready." By day 3, Karen was in full meltdown. Neighbors whispered in the cul-de-sac as she stomped around, yelling that I had kidnapped her car. She even called the police. 2 officers knocked on my door that afternoon. I calmly showed them my title deed, proof of ownership of the house, and explained the situation. The younger officer smirked, clearly fighting laughter, while the older one told Karen flatly, "Ma'am, this is a civil matter. Your vehicle was parked without permission. He has every right to secure his property." Karen's face turned crimson. She stormed off, but not before shouting, "You'll regret this." By day 4, I almost felt sorry for her. Almost. The neighborhood grapevine was buzzing. People who'd feared Karen for years. People fined for kids' bikes left on porches or for holiday decorations a day past deadline were finally seeing her humbled. For once, she wasn't in control. And honestly, it was liberating. I had spent years swallowing frustration, nodding politely, and paying ridiculous fees just to avoid her wrath. But locking her car in my garage? That was me reclaiming power. Day 5, I decided it was time. I opened the garage door that morning, sipping coffee like nothing was wrong. Karen was already there, waiting like a hawk, her arms crossed and lips pinched tight. Without a word, I stepped aside. "You can take your car," I said calmly. She stormed past me, jumped into the Lexus, and reversed so fast I thought she'd hit the fence. Before she sped away, she rolled down the window and hissed, "This isn't over." But in a way, it was, because the neighborhood had seen her exposed. Within a week, a group of residents called an emergency home meeting. For the first time, people spoke openly about Karen's bullying, her constant abuse of rules, and her misuse of authority. By the end of the month, she was voted off the board. Looking back, I didn't just lock a car in my garage. I locked away years of fear and intimidation, years of letting someone else dictate how I lived in my own home. Sometimes it takes one bold, even slightly petty, stand to remind people that bullies only have power if we give it to them. The lesson? Don't let someone park themselves in your life, rent-free, like they own it. Sometimes, you have to shut the door, hold your ground, and wait until they learn their place. And if that means locking a Lexus in your garage for 5 days, well, a broken bar, so be it.